people. Dr. Eve here from the greenhouse. Hope all is well. So glad to be among the land of the living today. Super excited. I am coming to you all from the greenhouse, and our number for today is 69. We Gardner, from gardener to gardener. Our number today is 69. We are talking about in due season, we will reap if we faint not. Y'all, that revelation or that scripture spoke to me this morning. I have been working tirelessly in the garden to get things moving, various small garden spaces so I can share with my audience. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Eve. I am a community health and human service educator by trade, and I'm dodging this bee over here. And and not only that, but I'm a qualitative researcher. I am really got to get my mind wrapped around being in the greenhouse and welcoming bees and things. The reason why is because I love how they just be here. They just really after the bugs because there are bugs all in the ceiling. I watched them yesterday. I did an observation of the bees, of the wasp, of the ladybugs. I see them here, y'all, and they want the bugs. And so I'm just going to let them have at it and just kind of monitor that they don't like get stuck in my hair. At least I can see them if they come behind me because I'm looking at this screen. So welcome, welcome, welcome to you all. Really, really excited to bring to you another episode of TOLTM Conversations really quickly because I have got a lot of work to do. Yesterday I was on a mission to get my greenhouse done. I had to clean it out, and the goal is to see just how many growing things I can get into a small space, a small greenhouse space. And so I have done a lot of work and was managed to get it done in a night, but planting begins today. So I wanted to share with you all, give you all an update on what I did here in the greenhouse so you all can, if you need a small space, you need a patio garden, you don't have a big yard, you can do it too. And so the goal is to help people really just wrap their mind around using what they have, staying within a budget, and getting to the garden space. Why? Because we can't put all of our eggs in one basket. I realize that even as someone who has a a significant amount of space, in a significant amount of space that I have to garden, right? Remember that I'm somebody's mama. Okay, buddy? I really want you to remember that, all right? And you wouldn't want anyone to talk to your mama that way. So, anyway, I'm back in the garden. I'm thinking about my garden. I'm thinking about how big it is and, the number of plants I can fit and how I can get so much. I got a vineyard, orchard. I have, citrus garden, patio garden, greenhouse, all the things, deck garden, herb garden, you name it, is here, right? And so, but not everybody has the privilege of having that kind of soil, or that kind of ground or square footage to be able to use in this time. So my goal is to help you wrap your mind around what's possible for you, right? And so yesterday, I went on a mission. I said, hey, I got this greenhouse. This is where I've been growing. But not only do I want to use this greenhouse to grow things in and demonstrate to my audience on what is possible, but I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket either. So having the yard space to grow, cool. Having the patio space to grow, that's a little more security. Having the greenhouse to grow is a little more security, protection from the airspace, right? Because we don't know what's going on in the air. And so if I can get two of two, I'm like Noah right now. Get two of two, two of each thing, and do something different. Two of two and put on the patio. Two of two and put in the greenhouse, right? Because we just don't know when something will be taken. And that's why it's so important to also let things go to seed so that you can also have seeds if you have to start all over again. Thank you so much. I'm going to show you what's in here right now. So if you stick with me, I'm going to give you a little tour on what I did in the greenhouse. So bees and all, bees, ladybug, hornets, everybody up in here. So let's get started. So here, this is not the end result, but this is what we're working with. So this is the greenhouse now. I have redone it and repurposed a lot of things, and I want to show you what I did. So as we come into the greenhouse, you will notice that I have been showing people how to use these aluminum pans to also grow in. This is cilantro that's growing in this. Just like I grow in the garden, I'm growing in the rows right here in this pan. You see how beautiful that is? I can take clunks of this and put in pots and have a beautiful cilantro potted plant. This stand I got from Dollar Tree, y'all, $5. I decided to get a bunch of them because it would give me more space in the greenhouse to hold some of the plants. And as you can see here, I have peas that are growing. I have extra pots. I have not potted up yet. The extra cells, I have not potted those up yet. This is arugula growing right here in a pail. I have it in little seedling trays, but this is, you know, I can pull this out at any time and take it outside and get sun, right? So yesterday you got lots of rainwater and I pulled them out. That's fennel down there. Same thing, and this is lemongrass. So we're just letting things grow and see how they're going to progress. But this stand was the thing I want y'all to take away. The stand was $5 from Dollar Tree. These little aluminum pans, you know, you get those at Dollar Tree too. I got a bunch of these on Timo, like a set of 10, back when I was growing in the house in the wintertime. So these trays are all over. So I've put them, I have 1, 2, 3, and I have another one that's in the house. Oh, that's over here that I have stuff sitting on out here that I'm getting ready to plant in the yard. So we have a total of 4. And the goal here is to see how much I can maximize my space and how much I can actually get into the greenhouse. So this is growing in a small greenhouse space. Let's call the video that. Growing in a small greenhouse space. And so let me go back over here. These are, I'm going to be doing some pruning to all of these to decide where I'm going to put them, whether they're going to go in some of these pots down here or what. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do. So the decisions will be made today as to where these things go, because these are potting stations. So I don't want to keep those. I want to keep things going. I want to keep, putting more plants, more seeds, restarting, making sure things are recession planning. And I want you to see this bee up here. See, I'm having to learn to mind my business while they mind theirs, because I want y'all to see all them bugs up there. You see the little ladybug? They after the bugs. So if they want to come up in here to stay off my plants, then let them come in here so they can stay off the plants, and the bugs are going to get them. The hornets will be here after a while, all of them. So we have some peppers here. We have giant Italian peppers. They need full sun, but this greenhouse is in full sun, so that's exciting. We have Tabasco peppers here. These are hot. I don't know what kind of pepper this is. This is jalapeno. So we have a lot of peppers because I like pepper. I like to make cayenne pepper. We have some green California wonders. We have some more jalapeno peppers. Oh, that's a spider. Let me get that. And he's a jumping one too. He's a jumping one. I don't want him jumping on me. Did I get him? Yep, I got him. All right, so spiders are cool, but baby, I don't want them jumping on me. Anyway, This is okra. So we're going to be planting some of this out today, but I'm going to trim everything up before I put everything out today because I had to really reorganize. So I have a battery in here too because I'm able to, have music and, just to make an environment that's conducive to work in. Want to tell you about these trays right here as well. So under here, before I go any further, are some additional trays and additional trays I want to tell you about. This is a potato I'm about to put in the slats. I'm about to prepare for to get some slips, and that's a project for today as well. But I want to tell you about this little tray. So this little tray also I got from Dollar Tree. It doesn't come with these little baskets, but this little tray has drainage, so it can be a great drying tray as well. But I'm using it as a starting tray. Everything in here is starting. I can hang things up in here for drying. I can hang them up in the ceiling. You see. So I'm trying to think really smart about how. So then I bought these shoe boxes, and what I did, I can grow in these shoe boxes. So you can start plants and put them here, as long as you got drainage, right? And the beauty is I have this beautiful tool that just allows me to just put holes in it. It gets to 900 degrees and allows me to just put holes in things. So that I put holes in things so they can breathe. And then I put holes in the top for airflow. And I have 2 of these trays that are going right now. So I'm super excited about that. Don't have anything in them yet, but I have 2 trays that we're going to be filling. I was just trying to prepare my space. Want to show you I have been repotting some plants as well, some apothis. So these are some of my starts, some new starts from my old plants. So I like to propagate, and so I have lots of plants going right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new pots. And I've got a bunch in the house. I've got some oregano growing from seed as well, and then some more potted plants back there. So over here on this dry or table or shelving, I have lots and lots of basils. This is all basil. So again, these are not going out yet because I want to pinch them back. I want to prune them. I want to do all the things to get them ready. This is my okra that I'm growing from seed as well. That's doing really, really good. These are empty cells. We're going to be working on what we're putting those in. Hello, Eshan. This is basil. This is a whole tray here of basil, radish, and chives, all grown from seeds. Okay, let's see. Back over here. So I was able to store, put some of the things that have a place to put some of the things that I know, tools that I need in the garden. Since I'm always out here, I needed to have access to these things because my poor feet are so tired and I am always running back and forth. So I was able to have a place to store my the things that I use. I have some lime down here, some food grade diatomaceous earth, some let's see, some fertilizer that I'm trying. But yeah, I have my dish detergent that I'm using when I spray in my sprayer to spray. Then I have some ties, some zip ties. So those are some of the things that I have down here. I also have here in this bin, I have all of my chicken scoop. So when I scoop their stuff, I put it in that bucket and let it just dry out. And down the bottom, I've also prepared some pots down here. These are the $1.25 pots I got from the Dollar Tree. So I have 1, 2, 3 that I have prepared. I'm going to be putting fertilizer in them. I did put a little bit in it, some vermiculite and some permalite in them last night, but I'm going to be putting some more fertilizer in them. So I have also over here, I've got 1, 2, 3 here that I'm prepping as well. So that's 3 more pots. My goal is how much can I put into this small greenhouse space to grow. That it would include one tomato, cucumber, a squash, peppers, whatever I'm growing out there and on my patio, I want to also grow in here. So right now, all I have in here is some, whew, I'm drawing a blank. Look, 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 look. What are these called, y'all? Somebody tell me. Because I'm drawing a blank right now. Good God Almighty, our favorite. I'll come back to it. In this pan, in this pot over here, I have started some roselle. But I also have roselle out there to plant. Go ahead and plant today. I'm going to be planting those because that's one of my favorites. I have comfrey that I'm starting in here. I have chives, some more onions back there. I also have over here, this little pot is a avocado. I have a ton of basil right here, Thai basil. And I have 3 pots here that are going to hold tomato, I don't know, maybe peppers, and I don't know what's going to be in there, but they're all prepared. I'm preparing all of these pots. Now, up here are 4 little containers. I'm also going to be putting herbs in these. So I thought these were quite cute. I've actually put some drainage holes in here so that when I come in here with the water, everything is able to be watered. And water is able to be drained because we are on concrete, which is really, really cool. So I have 4 that I'm potting up in here. Over here, I have, oh God, the flies. Whew, they worry me. Again, my potatoes, I'm going to be working on those potatoes today to get slips. I also have 3 of those same types of pots over here to hold equipment for me while I'm in here working. I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm also going to be putting the rotisserie gardens here, the gardens. So I'm going to get another set because I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. So was able to get some citronella. When they are burning, they keep the bugs at bay as well. And I'm going to get 4 more of these towers. I have a lemongrass in the back right there. You have to put things into that mosquitoes don't like. So you want to make sure that you are keeping yourself safe. I've got that, and I have a lavender right there. And yes, so that's exciting. This is agave, y'all. It's beautiful. It's continuing to grow very nicely. Strong leaves. I love it. It came to me with only these 4 bottoms, so now we have all these new leaves. I got that in during the winter. Got some extra pots. So let me take you outside really quick. So I also put in here a basket, so a hanging basket. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put in that because when you water those, that water drips also down onto the table. But what my plan is to get some big drip basins for the water to not be all over the place, so the water is not all over the place. But even if the water gets on the tables, our greenhouse is able to hold all of the water. So we're going to get started today on putting plants in all of these pots down here. I'm really excited. So when I show it to you again, all of these are going to have food in them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of them is going to be probably a lemon tree, blackberry. I don't know. I'm just going to put a lot of food in here, y'all. So I'm excited about what's possible. And in these towers, just lots and lots of food. So that's the goal. And then I'm going to also be putting in a cucumber, and I'm going to be tying it to this bar right here. So I want to see if it can grow around this bar. I want to see if I can grow on these bars as trellises, if I can grow up here and use this as a trellis. I want to see just how much I can do because this is a whole trellis down here. You can trellis on this. These are literally trellises. And I just want to see what I can do, right? So I'm excited. Y'all, this is the small greenhouse space. And when you come back, you will see when I come back, I will have it planted out so you can see what's in it. So I'm super excited. This is the work I did last night. And I also put some lights in it. I put a light here. I also have a motion light in there so that if anybody comes into this place or comes near the greenhouse, the light is going to come on. And it's really, 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 really bright. So this is the motion light. I also have a thermometer in here to let me know the temperature. Currently it is 80 degrees in here. But this motion light, when you come in here, oh boy, it is really, really high. I can literally sit in here at night with that motion light and I don't need anything else. But yeah, so and then out here, this is the entrance. So I have a cute little wagon that I put out here and a couple of plants. Yeah, and another lavender plant. And these are some cuttings from one of my not azaleas, but what are those called over there? These pink things. Whatever these are. I need to wrap my mind. Hydrangea, except they're white pom-poms. Okay, so that's it, y'all. That is the small greenhouse space that I'm going to be planting in today and showing you just how much food I can get in there. So I'm super excited. This is the patio garden, another small space garden that I put together to show people if you only have a small patio, maybe all you have is a deck on your backyard. Maybe all you have is a sitting space in your townhouse. Maybe all you have is a 4x4 where I used to have is a 4x4 in my yard. You could put some. The blossom is open. Oh, the blossom is open. Y'all, but I don't have no males to fertilize her. Oh, shoot. So that's not going to work. There's no males available to fertilize it. Shoot. She's not going to be open long. Isn't that beautiful? That's my first squash. And I really got to protect her. My goal, too, is to get some protection around her to keep the squash bugs away from her. So let me just close that up quick because I got to work on that today too because I bought some double-sided tape, y'all. I'm about to come up with something to keep the squash bugs off of them. So this is the patio garden. Another small space. So that's the small space greenhouse. And this is the small space patio. And I want y'all to be thinking about how y'all can join the garden club, right? Because out here I have everything. I've got peppers, I've got more bell peppers, hot peppers, I've got kale and basil in this pot, blueberries, I have limes. I actually got limes growing, y'all. See that? This is a blackberry. I've got tomatoes, raspberry, avocado, more tomatoes, lavender. This is the squash, different kind of squash. A tower with 16 different vegetables in it. Catnip, strawberries. So you can grow, everybody. You can grow, grow, grow. We got to get into it. We got to get into it. You can grow if you have a little small deck up here. I've got loads and loads. So we got small space gardening. Small space gardening is achievable no matter what size the small space is. We are into creating and designing using what we have to get what we want. And at night, this area is so beautiful. It is lit up. It is lit up with beautiful lights. So the lights, all the lights in the pots come on at night. So it's a really beautiful area. I'm going to be getting some sails here because these tents aren't very reliable. So I'm going to be getting some sun sails here that will attach to my banister, my patio banister, and they'll have hooks on them. And I'm going to put them in cinder block concrete posts. So really, really excited about, budgeting, doing all of this on a budget to last. This is my estate space. And so out here, y'all, is the big garden. Out here, there's so much going on out here. There's so much growing. The white butterflies are annoying, but they are here too. So they keep me working all the time. But since I'm here, I'm going to show y'all these beautiful Georgia collards in the big space. This is the vineyard. Over here is the vineyard. I was able to get some of these beautiful fences. I'm going to actually get one put on the entrance here, so we have an entrance to the garden. But look what's still firing up over here, y'all. These pansies. Why are they still growing? It's warm. But what, do y'all see them collards though? Y'all see them Georgia collards? Do y'all see these? Y'all see these kohlrabis? They are ready to come up. I'm gonna be doing some harvesting today as well. Hopefully a little later. And these are bok choy. And y'all, there's just so much beautiful stuff growing in the garden. Y'all see those collards back there? Brussels sprouts are still here. Blueberry, grapes, blackberry, raspberry, figs, apples. It's a lot going on. And we got watermelon growing right in the middle of the yard. Look at that, beautiful. Look, I love those. You see it, y'all? Where's she at? Can y'all see her right there? Isn't she gorgeous? Look at that. Can I get any closer? Horsefly. Isn't she beautiful? So those are strawberries. Again, we have 3 figs back there. Oh my, we have a stevia bed. Several in the pots and several stevia bushes here. We got a lot going on, y'all. Peppers, cabbage, kale, beans, tomatoes, so much. But this is the larger garden, and I want you to know that you can grow, all right? These are going to be filling these up because I got a lot of food that needs to come out and be put in place. And so I'm going to be planting some more things. Hey, Glenn, good to see you. Planting some more things in here. You got the eggplants blooming over there. I can see right there. We got potatoes bursting out of these bags. You see this bag? Look at this bag. Look at this bag. It's like it's bursting. So I'm sure there's probably some good potatoes in that bag because the bags are rising up. They are really rising up. So I'm pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So I'm excited to see. I'm gonna wait till June to harvest them because I don't want to disrupt, but I can tell these are getting light leaves, so that means that they're about ready. So we'll see. Yep, the leaves are dying back, so that means they are probably about ready to be pulled. Then we have our first eggplant. Look at that, y'all. I actually have one. Last year I couldn't even get them they kept eating them. The birds kept eating the flowers. So yeah, this is the small. This is not the small. This is the yard. This is the big garden. We're putting the tent back here for the boys. That's going to be our campground back there. So just adding a little bit more, just sharing a little bit more with you out here, getting ready to do some garden design, add some aesthetics out here. But yeah, this is it, everybody. This is it. This is my small greenhouse, it's my small space, my small patio space, and I put in a hammock. I put in a hammock so I could come out here and just read because this is a turf. I got tired of walking or this area being muddy because I trail this area a lot. Since putting the wood chips down, I went on and put down a green turf here, which I thought was really cool. I love it. And it stays, whether it's wet or not, it's easy to walk on. So I like that. And I went and added some more under the tent, under the canopy. That's what I'm going to be getting, the canopy sales. And I put in this, I have this hammock that I purchased from a yard sale last year for $30. Look at that. The boys are really going to love that. Let's see. So all of these are getting potted up today or in the ground. They're getting going somewhere because they need to go. They've been around a long time. So they're root bound now. They can't grow anymore in those cups. So they have to go. I hate that to know that my first zucchini is going to go bad because there wasn't a pollinator. Yeah, I hate that. I'm about to pollinate that thing with something. I'm about to find something to pollinate it. There were some brothers out here somewhere. Anyway, y'all, back to the small house, the small space greenhouse, where I am going to load it up today with food. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for my small greenhouse space. Absolutely love it. And I hope you did. I'm Dr. Eve. And I hope that you are doing well and considering a small space in your backyard, whether that's a greenhouse, whether that's a patio, whether that's a deck. All I know is we must grow, okay? Go and have the most amazing day. And whatever you do, don't let anyone get in the way on your journey to becoming who God has called you to become. Peace, and I will see you on the next video.